Hello my friends, Jerry Rosa here in the Rosa String Works Workshop. I have a product review for you that I think you'll find interesting. This is a 6-inch cordless mini chainsaw. And you can see there what it looks like. This is from Tommy Vic, TommyVic.com. The model number on this one is a TYJX902 that I think you can see there in the corner. I haven't opened it yet. Let's take it out and see what we have. Aha, look at there, it even came with gloves, a user manual, and it came with 2 batteries. Now that's not common. And is that an extra chain or is that the chain? Well, that's pretty cool to come with 2 batteries. You almost never see that with tools. The batteries are the things they nail you for. So that's really awesome to have 2 amp-hour batteries. Pretty cool. I like that a lot already. We got a brush here to brush off the stuff, I guess. You get a lot of dust and dirt on these things. And let's see what's in this box. This must be a charger is what I'm going to guess. And a pretty good guess. It's a charger. It looks like these batteries have a charging port there, so you can charge them up with that. A pair of safety glasses. It's always good to get. And I think this is going to be an oiler bottle. That's what I would assume it is. And let's take it out of the plastic and see what we have. There you go. The motor is compact right there. It came with a chain, so you even get an extra chain. That is really awesome. They really were trying to put together a great package here. I'm sure this is an oiler or a way to pump extra oil. And this is probably where you fill the oil up. Yep, I'm sure it is. And this is where you work on the chain, I'm sure. So let's see here. Loosen this up and see what it does. This is probably how you tighten and loosen the chain, I bet you, this outside thing. I'm just guessing, I haven't ever done this, so I don't know. I'm just guessing. But I think if you unscrew this far enough, it'll come off, is what I'm pretty sure. Yep. And it looks really well made. You got a metal sprocket there. The bar is metal. This guard is plastic. But that's pretty cool. I'm really already liking what I see. I imagine we'll have to charge the batteries. I'm just fairly sure of that. But once we get her charged up, we'll take her out and test her out. You can also look through here to see if you're on the sprocket or not, and it looks like everything's fine. So, let me get into the book and the directions, then we'll get her charged up and show you this thing in operation. Well, my friends, unlike most manuals, this one seems to be very thorough and has very good pictures. Shows you how to, put the chain on, how to charge the battery, all those different things, how to lubricate it. It's very good. It has a troubleshooting section. These are lithium-ion battery packs. Everything looks real professional for such a tiny little outfit. I did also read the manual on the proper chain adjustment. It's very simple, actually. You just loosen this up so that the chain is loose, and then you just tighten it up with this orange ring here, and the chain is roughly, tight there. You don't winch down on this to tighten it super tight. You just get it snug, and you can kind of tell it's snug. And then you just tighten this back up and lay that down, and then your chain is good to go. Now there is a safety button here, so you have to have that depressed and the trigger has to be pulled. So you have to push that in and pull the trigger, otherwise it won't work. I have the battery being charged. You can't see it, but the charger is down under the desk here. and there's a red light on it. When that light turns green, then the first battery would be fully charged. When that gets up to charge, we will take this out and show you how well it works. Well, my friends, I've got the little Tommy 6-inch cordless mini chainsaw here, and looks like the chain might be just a tiny bit loose, so I'll loosen this up and then spin this outer dial, and that'll tighten it up just a little bit. And then I can tighten it down with this, and that looks good. Let me test it. And then we can oil it here. I put bar oil in the cap here, so it looks like oil's getting to the chain. And I'd already done a demo on this, but the problem is the camera malfunctioned, so I came out here to do a little different demo. I'm going to trim up some things on these trees, like these low limbs here. It'd be better, this is a walnut tree, and while it's young, I'm going to cut these low limbs off of it. That's good. And yeah, there's some vines here too I'd like to get rid of, but that won't matter. Let's see, over here there are big vines on this walnut tree, so I'm just going to take this thing. I think I can accurately cut them off. Yeah, it's very accurate. You can do a good job with it, and that way these vines won't keep growing. Here's another limb right here. This could be easily taken off, so let's do that. And we got some more big vines. Well, those are already dead, so just get rid of that. Cut off, prune up another tree or two here, another limb. That's always good to keep these low limbs off of the walnut trees. And this tree here is reaching out into the yard, so I'm going to prune it back. This is a red bud, but because it's getting out into the yard so much, it's good to just trim it back a little bit. And I think I'll do that up here too on these big limbs. Can you see what I'm doing? That way these limbs will not protrude into the yard anymore. I really like this little saw. It's crazy light, easy to handle, and you got to be careful, you know, like you want to make sure you know where both hands are. You don't want to get the other hand close to what you're doing. So that's really nice. That'll be great. So I'll just kick those off in the edge of the ditch there. They're in the weeds where we're not cutting anyway, but that'll give us a free way to cut through here. Looks like there's a vine hanging down over here. Might as well just pull that down or use this to cut it off if I can't pull it down. It's pretty tight, I can tell. I'll just cut it off up here high. And here's another piece of it hanging down. I'll cut it off too. Yeah, that works good. That's a really nice little outfit. Sue's gonna love this. She likes tools that are light and easy to use, and this is definitely light, easy to use, and has all kinds of power. And it's got the extra safety switch, so you have to press this before you pull the trigger. This thing has my vote of confidence. It's really nice. Here we go. Here's another place to trim some limbs. Again, it's a walnut tree, and I don't want it to grow outside limbs. I want it to grow a good log on the bottom, and that'll probably help right there. Well, I want to say to Tommy, I really like your little cordless mini chainsaw. This thing is really awesome. I think it's awesome that they sent an extra chain with it, and you know, they just really did it up well with putting 2 batteries in there and 2 chains. So Tommy, thank you very much.